Pizza is a lot like love. It's simple if you let it be. Dough, sauce, cheese, basil, maybe a touch of olive oil, a brick oven, roaring orange and yellow flames, and in just a minute, you've got 6 slices of heaven. The crisp exterior hiding a delightful chew, the sweet and savory flavors melding together, creating a symphony for your taste buds on a cold night in the city. It may not be the life for everyone, but I love making pizza. And I think pizza loves me. My boss, on the other hand. "Narek," came his hoarse cry from his office. "Quit jerking off in the sauce and take the orders." "Sure thing, boss." Slicing the last few pies, I dashed to the front to take the orders. Even as Friday night churned into Saturday morning, Otavio's on 8th was bustling with customers. The yuppies from the colleges had begun pouring out of nightclubs and into the shop for a pit stop and probably a bathroom romp while they were at it. I could smell the cocktails splashed on Danny's face and down his gullet as he walked up to the counter. Danny, like everyone else, had no-showed for the evening. "Hey," he called out, ruffling my hair over the counter. "The pizza man, Jakey boy, we've got some hungry honeys, so go heavy on the sauce." He made a show of ordering around Otavio's only employee this night to his posse of peeps and prostitutes. They all laughed and began yammering away orders at random. Using a shorthand of shapes and symbols, I managed to keep up with the waves of hungry, inebriated customers. The heat of the fires, crowds of people, and Mr. Petoni's refusal to turn the heater below 75 had my skin bubbling like cheese on the slices I was slinging. "What's taking so long?" "Sorry, sir," I called out, ringing the bell for the latest dozen orders. "Marco and David both called off, and Jose's a no-show." "Again with the fucking excuses. Those boys are making the real cash for the operation, and you're the doughboy, so get to doughing, you gangly fuck." Get to doughing? I wondered if the coke he'd snorted had finally dug a hole from his nose straight into his brain. It was true. All his sons and their friends worked here to give legitimacy to their money laundering. Ottavio Petoni was a made man with the local mafia. Dubbed by some the Walrus for his shape, face, and temper, he blew through blow like a plow truck plowing snow. God, his weird speaking patterns are starting to infect me. I laughed, saucing up a dozen margarita pizzas. Another day in paradise. The Friday night rush was nothing new, and I'd learned all the shortcuts and time savers to make this one-man band into an orchestra. By 2 a.m., the last of the clubbers had slipped into the ether. Our last customer was a bombshell celeb type wearing a green dress that glittered like diamonds, flanked by some bodyguards. She had some weird devil horns on that must have come from the clubs. Rare to get this type this late, I muttered to myself. Petoni's crew muscled their oversized frames into the booths and chairs once the place was completely cleared out. I popped in a pair of earbuds and got all their usual orders in while I cleaned up the back. I also made myself a double pepperoni as a thank you for all my hard work tonight. "Big, meaty, and ready," I called out, carrying a 5-pound mammoth of pepperoni, bacon, and sausage. Italian sausage, of course. A few jowls flapped in my direction as they all gave me the stink eye. I wasn't in the family, so anything I heard was a potential loose end. Petoni hated loose ends. I made it a point to have the music play so loudly in my earbuds everyone else could hear. Too bad I learned how to read lips. "So, when are the devils on 3rd coming?" Big Luigi asked Petoni. I wiped down the prep station in the front of the window to catch snippets of their conversation. After a few years, I'd become a professional eavesdropper. Petoni's back was to me, but the way everyone else reacted, he wasn't happy. "Big deal coming up. Think we've got the firepower?" Another associate spoke up next to him. "We've got enough shit to level everything between here and 1300 Avenue. Those Diablos or whatever ain't nothing but a flaming bag of shit that needs stomped out." Petoni banged his fist on the table and started shouting just loud enough to be a garbled mess behind my earbuds. Tapping the music down, I decided to listen in. "And flaming bags of shit don't take a quarter of our earnings all in a single fucking night. So when the demon bitch gets here, you all wait for my signal and turn her and anybody else she brings into Swiss fucking cheese." "Shit!" I yelled out. All eyes were on me suddenly, with a few pistols no doubt pointed as well. Thinking of something, I dunked my hand in sauce, grabbing one of the rocker blades. "Boss, where are the stitches?" I asked, squirting blood from my hand.